Alright guys, welcome back to some more Demon Souls. I've died quite a bit in trying to like prepare for the final boss. I've been grinding up some various stones and stuff, trying to upgrade some weapons to see if that would end up helping. But I died so much that I don't have any what are they called? Stone of the Inferior Eyes on me. So I'm at like 75% health, I think. And that's, you know, using the Cling Ring. But this video is taking a look at part of the White World Tendancy events in the Valley of Defilement. So there are two events that end up happening. I'm sorry, my throat's like really dry right now. There are two events that end up happening. One of them I found on accident. Like, I was just kind of going through here, you know, collect some items that I may have missed. And then the other one, there was a person where there wasn't a person before. And so I saw that, and so that includes one of the two events, but that's going to be in the next video. So this one, you would want to start from the very beginning because it's actually very close to the beginning. This is post-commentary, as I think all but like the last two videos are going to be post-commentary. Yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, the best way to grind up souls. Like, the easiest way I found to grind up souls was to go to the Storm Ruler King's Archstone and just, or the old king, and just beat them up using Storm Ruler and stuff as the weapon. And I think I did the math, and I can do I think the grind from beating up all those flying things, killing like a Grim Reaper and a black dual-bladed skeleton thing with the Ring of Erebus, I think was like 50-something thousand in terms of the amount of souls I was going to gain. And so that's how I ended up leveling up. But, you know, I look right there, and it's like, there are items here. How did I miss them? Because, like, I'm pretty sure we went through this, in which I ended up getting these items, which this guy just did not want to die. But there's a free Morning Star, which I did not have. And then there's also one that's on the bridge there, which is going to be a little difficult. And, like, I've knocked down the bridge, so how did I not pick up the item? So I think it might be a White World Tendency event where the items appear, in which I start sliding. I don't understand. It's ridiculous. So it might be like a White World event where items will end up, you know, putting themselves. And, like, there's an item there, too. It's ridiculous how many items we supposedly missed. So, I don't know. But, you know, these guys, they don't give much in terms of souls for level ups and stuff. But basically, you want to come this way. You're going to kind of follow the path that I'm following, you know, other than beating up the enemies. And Black Turpentine, I don't think I've used that. I may have used it once or twice. But yeah, basically just walk down here slowly. I think this might be where rats are. No, that's where the old woman's shop was. So, like, you got to go a little deep into this area. It's not super deep, but you do have to, like, trudge your way through. The ladder that you can drop down. And, like, I don't know where half of these guys are coming from, because, like, the enemies weren't there before. I don't know if they're, like, dropping from a higher place. I don't know why I'm paused here. I must have been looking at something. And I didn't know about a hole in the ceiling that could be made, but that does save us a little bit of time. Because we can just, boom, look at that. 583 damage to that one poor guy. I was going to say, why won't I pick that up? I don't know if that's where we wanted to go. I don't think it is. Because I think we still need to go down, but I was looking around, couldn't really figure out where I wanted to go. Because there are some items that I just don't think I'm ever, like some of the random body pickups that I don't think I'm ever going to end up getting. Like there's one near Executioner Meralda that you would have to drop onto a very small, like, wooden beam, and if you miss it, you fall into the water, which is insta-death. So that's he just fell off the bridge. Yeah, I'm like looking around trying to find paths that I may have missed. Then we have the poison leeches here, which these are always fun. So when you come down here, you're going to end up having, this is where the woman was, where you can end up buying some items. So this is a good, like, marking place. She's not here because, you know, we've clearly gone into, you know, the following area. So, yeah, and there's the crap ton of rats that are just on the floor. That, you know, they hit hard for being rats. There, and I think that's all of them. So we need to heal the plague because we don't have any of that stuff equipped. But it's actually right past this. So there's the path to our right that we're heading towards. And you have the big guy there. There's actually a small little opening to the left. After you cross this first section. And that will get you a ladder that can only be open to using, or that can only be available during white tendency. Yeah, look at that. 125 damage. And so I do a little, you know, I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to run away. Kind of let him go back to where he was going. Make sure he's not where we are for when we have to come back down. I'm basically being very cautious. I miss, so he turns around. Yeah, there's 100 damage. There he is below us. Because these guys hit hard. Like, especially, even like in our heavier armor, where, you know, we have better defense and stuff, they still hit hard. And with me having lowered HP, I just did not really want to risk it. Yeah, and I do try doing that, but then I didn't even realize that there were enemies here. And I'm like, oh no. Yeah. I think I got hit by somebody else. Oh, that's actually not horrible in terms of how much damage we take. I thought it was a lot worse. God, the way the bodies just flail about. It's the game has really funny ragdoll physics. All right, and so we've taken it out, and so if we come up over here, over on the left, this ladder now exists, which I'm thinking it only existed up to that point there, and then it drops down for the rest of the way for if you have white tendency. And so what we're going to end up doing is, you know, this really precarious situation where we have to, you know, work our way up very tiny platforms just to get where we're going. Like, this is ridiculous. And so we get up to here, which we get stabbed, which, of course, there was one we didn't even see. All right, so we want to go across the bridge. But there is I keep getting stuck, and I don't understand why. But there is a big enemy right there, because we didn't pay attention. So basically we hide here, make sure that it can't see us, make sure it's not following us. And there it is, and like it barely fits into that area. But because it's moving so slow, we're able to pot shot it with a couple arrows. I don't know why I zoomed out there. But it doesn't even like come for us, which is weird. And I shoot it right between its arm, and there we go. We finally take it out. Alright, storied soldier soul. And it doesn't look like there's anything else here. But you can go up this area, which again, precarious like just platforms. You fall, you'll take damage. And so over there to our left are 3 bigger guys and a weapon. And so I try, let's try and do this at a distance, Let's take out the guys, but they just start moving. And so what I kind of do, and I'm sure that there's an easier strategy, I make sure that they're still coming after me. So then I go across the bridge. And then you can actually shoot up at where they are. Up where like that light source is above the word valley. You can actually fire your arrows through there. So like we can see them. And so if we fire our arrow, it missed him, but he heard it. And so he's testing it. We missed him again because I'm a horrible shot. But there we go. 125 damage. Another 125 damage. And then he's going to be like, oh, I need to go get this guy. But then he can't figure out how to get to us. And so you can just easily take shots at him here again. That one went through him somehow, and I don't know how. But there we go. So that's one of the 3. And I believe that... I believe that I end up doing this for all 3. But then we end up getting a weapon, which is a weapon that we didn't have before, which is nice. It's one of like the specially named weapons. Like, it's not Morningstar, not Longsword. It's got like a special specific name, which means it's a unique weapon. So I try soul raying it, but it doesn't particularly work. Yeah, you can see the weapon right there. And I was thinking, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just run up. I was thinking, oh, I'll just I'll grab it. But I decided, I'll just take it out. And I don't know why I didn't just go up and use the use like soul arrow and stuff on the guy. I don't know why I'm doing this arrow thing. Like this arrow thing is not as good. Like I could just use the I hit a barrel. I could just use magic and it would take him out so much quicker. But, I'm stupid. Yeah, so if you do this sort of like run away and then pot shot him with some arrows strategy, just make sure that he follows you at least close to the bottom so that you can get him when he's running back up. Yeah, there he comes. But also doing this is just a little more difficult because you might end up hitting the piece of wood like I did, or he'll just randomly disappear. And I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with the arrow in this video. Like, it's not that hard of a mechanic. And I got him in the side of the head. And this might be it for the guy. Nope. I hit a piece of wood. There we go. That is it. And so we're able to go and get ourselves a free weapon, which is really nice. Like, this was not horrible in terms of, like, trying to do a white Tendency event through. All right, withdraw the weapon. And we get the Istarelle. Istarelle is what I'm going with. Istarelle, you could probably say. I think it's supposed to be like a pole, kind of like the Warhammer type stuff. Or not the or the Meridian Warhammer, or whatever it's called. Meridian Hammer. I think it's supposed to be a pole that you would clearly use with two hands. It's not great. It's got decent durability and great magic attack, but not so much in terms of physical attack. But it does give us resistance to plague and poison, which is nice. I have not used it yet. I'm probably not going to use it. We'll end up having to see about that. So I think I end up having to like make it towards the like Leechmonger's area, because I think I'm at a place of no return to get back to the main Archstone. And then, yeah, just trying to, like, turn around on this crap, too, is kind of annoying. And I didn't even bother, like, trying to do I'll just slide down the cliff type thing. No, I wasn't going to have it work that way. And I don't have enough magic points to do a second chance, because I want to make sure that I survive, because that would be the best thing for me right now. And so the Crescent Falchion, what's really nice about the Crescent Falchion is it will actually heal your magic points. Whereas the Abjugator Shield and the like blessed weapons will end up healing your hit points, which is really nice. We can hit that guy through a wall. I have gotten a few more of the weapon trophies, like get the best crushing weapon, get the best tearing weapon, those types of trophies. But I am still quite a bit away from like even just one of the earliest stones that you get, like the spider stones. I am so far from getting like one of those. Like I need like a lot of different like chunks and stuff, and there's not really a good way to grind spider stone. At least not that I've been able to find. Like you can end up getting a bunch of hard stones, a bunch of cloud stones. Like I've maxed out my cloud stone shards in the storage. Like I think I have them at 99 for the smaller cloudstone shards, and but like in terms of like spider shards, it's nothing. I have like 3, and there has not, at least from what I've been able to find, I might just have to look deeper into researching it in order to get a trophy. I haven't been able to find hey, this is a good place to grind for spider stone. Because, I mean, really you only get, like, the first area of Stonefang Tunnel as, like, your best place to get spider stone. Because, I mean, you know, you're dealing with all of the miners that, you know, dig with their hands and stuff. And the boss is a spider. But it just does not show up as much as some other stones do. And we're running very low on arrows. But we're able to take that guy down. And I do like the subtle little hints that they do give you for, this is going to be the boss that you're going to be fighting. Like, there's leeches everywhere. You know, the armored spider has spider webs that are kind of everywhere. Dragon God you don't really get anything on, and well, no, Dragon God you do, because you get all the like dragon bones. And yeah, like look, all of those items down there refreshed. because like we have pure white tendency. All of the items that are down in the leechmonger's soup, essentially. And I mean, granted, it's only like, you know, crescent moon grasses and crap like that. So, you know, it's not the best of the healing items, but, you know, free healing items is free healing items. I would never say no to free healing items. And I decide to be like, oh, I'm just going to be fully safe and just walk most of the way down. Yeah, free Great Club, which I don't even know if we had. A chunk of Faint Stone, which is amazing. I thought I saw another, like, thing, which there is. It's right there to my right, but I guess I didn't see it. But that's going to be it. And in the next video, we're going to do another pure white event. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.